only good for today. The price goes away at the end of the day, and it's the lowest price you will see for at least the next 3 months. This is Egg Harbor. Egg Harbor is the seafood division of Rastelli, our #1 food brand here at QVC. They're all about knowing their source because it's so important when we're feeding our families to know where our fish is coming from. And this is halibut, one of my favorite fish because it's a white fish. It's flaky, but it's still firm and meaty. It really stands up to whatever you put it through, whether you want to saute it or grill it. There's so many ways to use this beautiful halibut. You have your choice of either 6 or 12. They are wild caught in the Atlantic. I'll tell you this right now, and correct me if I'm wrong, Alan, but there's no auto delivery on this, correct? 100% correct. I like it. So there's only about 300 left in each of the choice. You have your choice of either getting 6 home or 12 home. Now, here at QVC, when we double the amount that we give you, we do not double the price. In fact, if you pick up the 12 count, it's a stock up and save of nearly $56. If you pick up the 6 count, it comes home for an easy pay of $23.60. And it will go back up to the QVC price at the end of the day, which is $142. Now, if you pick up the 12 count, now that is coming home for a today only price of $179.98. That too will go up to the QVC price of $219. $36 brings it home on an easy pay. It's M86849. More of them just came back into stock, and I gotta tell you, I don't know what you're cooking up here, Brittany Rastelli, but it is smelling divine.
It is divine.
It's good to see you.
Good to see you too. So halibut is one of the fish that you probably see on some of the finest restaurant menus because the chefs love to use it. It's easy to prepare. It's an incredible quality white fish. So halibut can be found in several different regions. We particularly love this one because this is caught on the western edge of the North Atlantic Ocean.
Okay.
We think that this halibut is a little bit juicier, a little bit meatier, and just has a better texture than the others. So this is one of our favorite locations to get halibut from. It's boneless, it's skinless, but again, it's a beautiful textured fish that can cook on almost any cooking method. But this is not something that you have to order in a restaurant. This is something that you can prepare at home because it is so easy to work with and delicious. It's such a wonderful holiday item, and they're individually packaged as well, so you can just pull out one if you'd like or cook all of them.
In the fancy high-end seafood restaurant that I worked at for a time back in LA, the halibut on the menu was by far and wide the most popular item. It was also one of the most expensive items.
Yes.
Here you're getting a killer price, and you can, it's such a great fish because you can really do whatever suits your fancy with it. If you're looking to incorporate more fish into your and your family's diets, Feast of the Seven Fishes, as we were just talking about, I was getting a little more education on the history of it from Brittany right before the show. This is a great addition.
It really is. I mean, this is something that the flavor profile takes on almost any of your favorite sauces or vegetables or marinades. You can mix it with any style cooking that you like. Here we just pan sauteed a few of them.
What is that sauce?
This is the miso glaze sauce that we used, and I will tell you, in the grocery store, you can find a miso soup packet mix, and you could just make the glaze right from that, nice and easy.
Little hack.
But exactly. But this is one of the items that we really like to do on the holidays because it is such a special fish. So what I'll do is I'll get a giant baking pan.
Ooh, am I in your way?
Not at all.
Okay.
So here, just for size, I did one that held 6.
I'll get this for you.
So we'll make it like
oh my gosh,
this.
that's gorgeous, Brittany.
On 400 for 15 minutes, you can have one of your dishes for your holiday dinners. Now this is a 5-ounce portion of the wild-caught halibut. You can even cut that in half to go further. But here is 400 degrees, 15 minutes. There's your fish. We have a little bit of rice in there, a little bit of vegetables, and the seasoning packet, and your dinner is complete for the holidays.
I live for the texture of halibut.
Same.
It really is like, it's kind of steaky, right? But it still flakes apart.
It's firm, it's meaty, it's substantial. It's definitely one of the fish out there that is going to fill you up. But again, this is one of the most sought after fish that we see in the restaurants by our chefs because it's easy to prepare.
Right.
You can do this at home 100%. I know a lot of people get nervous about preparing halibut or any seafood for that matter at home because they're just nervous.
I used to be until I met you.
No, seafood
I
is...
used to be.
And I'll give you another really great tip when it comes to seafood. If you are baking your
That's good.
fish 10 minutes per inch. So this guy, as you can see here, it's a little over an inch thick, probably almost 2 inches. So from here, we just want to do about 15 minutes in the oven. So
From
1
thawed?
inch, yes, we want to thaw it out. But every single time you're going to have, again, similar to the Faroe Island salmon, those beautiful silky flakes that a fish should have. The very first time that it is frozen is when it comes out of the water. So again, blast freezing it at the peak of its freshness. Julia, you were just talking about the smell.
Oh,
it smells really good in here.
It smells so good.
It's because,
and remember, this is wild caught. And why is that important?
So wild caught, the waters are incredibly nutrient dense. So the halibut is out there in its own atmosphere. Halibut definitely has several locations that it can be found in, and the wild caught location where this is, which is kind of the western portion of the North Atlantic Ocean.
Right.
Again, it has beautiful, beautiful nutrients in the water, so the fish itself is able to get strong and substantial and have this meaty flesh.
It feels fancy. It feels white tablecloth. So let me remind you, this is a price that goes away at the end of the day today, and it's the lowest price. You will see it for at least 3 months. You can pick up the 6 count, and every 6 count comes with the seasoning packet, which is like, that's really all you need. Maybe the seasoning packet, a little squeeze of lemon if you like. So you have the option of picking up the 6 count, and the 6 count comes home for an easy pay of $23.60. You'll get 1 bag of 6 individually wrapped pieces of this wild caught halibut. Or you can double that up, where you're going to get 12 pieces without doubling the price. In fact, you have a stock up and save of nearly $56. You'll get a second packet of the seasoning, and it'll come in 2 bags of 6. Really, really easy to prepare. Now, there's fewer than 200 left in the 12 count. And about 250 left in the 6 count. Remember, there is no auto delivery on this, so I highly recommend picking up that 12 count because you have that stock up and save of nearly $56. The price goes away at the end of the day. It's also the final day you're going to see this presented the entire year. I'm going back into my fish.
You going back in for a little bit?
Good.
But again, each and every piece is going to be that gorgeous white opaque, big flakes. Again, we talk a lot about texture when it comes to fish. This is more of the silky, meaty texture fish that is definitely going to hold up if you like your grill, if you like your broiler, if you enjoy pan sauteing, if you just want to put it in a baking dish. Either way, this is going to hold up beautifully.
Is this like a halibut parm?
It is. That's a halibut that has a little
gosh.
bit of a cracker crumble on top with some Parmesan cheese.
Yum.
And then the marinara sauce to finish it with.
That's that miso glaze that you just did. Great over noodles, great over a salad.
Yes.
That's the beauty of incorporating halibut into your diet. It's also a fish that's so good for you, and it's so mild, right?
High in protein, low in calories, really high in flavor. And again, this is another one of those fish out there that it's almost like that transparent color.
Yes.
When it is raw. So after you thaw this out, when you cook it, it'll become this beautiful white opaque color. So you don't have to keep going forever and ever and ever. It really does not take long to prepare this. If I could recommend the easiest way, 400 degrees, 15 minutes in your oven. You don't have to do anything else.
It's always so popular when we have it. We don't have this all of the time, and this is the final presentation of the entire year, and it's on a today-only price. So take advantage of that before the price hikes back up to the original QVC price. We do have easy pay, either $23.60 for the 6 count or $36 for the 12 count. Fewer than 200 remaining in the 6 count. And about 150 now remaining in the 12 count. Remember, no auto delivery here. So go for that 12 count. There's a stock up and save. It's M86849. I'm going to see you, Brittany, in just a little bit, so don't go far.
Sounds good.